Who is this? Okay, we have 100 participants right now. Okay, my name is Muhammad Hafiz. You guys can call me as Hafiz or Anci Hafiz, which is something I don't really mind. Okay. I'm 33 years old. I graduated for my TESOL at IPTO. You guys know IPTO?
Not
No,
really.
Institute Perguruan Tinggi Hussein On.
Ah,
So I was graduated as a TESOL student at Institute Perguruan Tinggi Hussein On. Okay. Then I proceed on. Someone else would like to admit. Okay, and then I proceeded with my master back in 2016, and I graduated at UTM, Skudai, Johor. And I'm still in the process of pursuing my PhD. I'm still considering about some other components and some other aspects of my life. So right now, do not call me doctor. Understand? Understand?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Okay, just call me. Okay, so wait. Class. Lost connection just now. Okay, so I think the number of participants for this group is 111, excluding myself. Right. Hey, you guys say something lah.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Puasa, lapar, tak makan. Yes ni. Okay. Any other questions? Okay, I'm doing my work as a lecturer at UTHM, just barely within these weeks. So I'm pretty much a new lecturer lah dekat UTHM tu. So hopefully, I'm hoping for some guidance from you guys as well. So I have been assigned to teach for 2 different sections for the course, which is
You are cutting up.
Lagging, sir.
done with myself. Now I would love to get to know about you. Not so much. Okay, can you guys please write down and type down your name on the chat section right there, so that I could call out your names and just a brief description and introduction about you. What's your name? About your educational background a bit. That's why I need to know. Okay, can you please write down your names on the chat box right there. Done? Okay, right now, currently we have 105 participants joining our online class. So, 106. 107. 12. Okay. Let's call a few people. Just a little bit, a brief information about yourself, about your faculty, about your educational background, and some other necessary things. Not too much, okay? Now we have 109 participants, which is a great thing. Okay, can I would love to call, I would love to call, okay. I would love to call Nurul Naima. Are you there, Naima?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why are you guys closing and shutting down all your cameras?
I'm driving, sir.
Huh?
I'm driving.
Oh, you don't drive. Oh, you're driving and you're still listening to that. You're still listen to lecture. Be
Yes,
careful,
sir.
lah. Be
Okay,
careful.
sir.
Okay, Nurul Naima, can you please tell me about yourself? What's your name? A little bit about your educational background. Will be
All
okay.
right. Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Nur Naima binti Abdul Majid, and you can call me Emma. I am 22 years old, and I am from Faculty Electronic Engineering. Before this, I study at Polytechnic Sutat Indonesia and taking in Diploma Electronic Engineering in Communication.
Ah, that's a great thing. So this is actually your second semester for the first semester of your
First
degree.
semester.
First semester of your degree. Okay,
Yeah.
congratulations.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, next one. I would love to call. I'm having a difficulty with my screen right now. I don't know what's happening. Let me check. Let me get into. Harith, are you here? Is Harith here? He's not here. And then Fikri. Fikri, still not here.
Yes, sir.
What are you doing? Driving as well.
No.
Okay, tell me what's your name and actually a little bit just about your educational background. Where did you graduate for your study?
Hello, Assalamualaikum. Good morning
Salam.
to okay, my name is Muhammad Fikri Rizal. So you can call me only. So I'm 21 years old. Okay.
21.
And I'm from Faculty Electrical Engineering.
Where are you from?
Huh?
Where are you from? Johorian
I'm
as
from
well?
Selangor.
Selangor. Okay.
Then I'm from UTHM diploma student. Then I continue.
And now you are actually in your degree phase. All right.
Yes.
Okay. Congratulations as well. This is actually your first semester or second semester?
Second semester.
Second semester. Okay, good one. Okay. Next, for the last two guys, I think last to name Muhammad. I couldn't see the name of the girls. I don't know what's happened to my screen. It's just I couldn't load the chat box. It's just keep on loading. The names are not appearing on the screen. I don't know what's happening. The line is quite clear. It's okay. Please, Lee Siu. Are you there? Lee Siu. Is she there? Or Angelina Go?
Yes.
Lee Siu. Okay, Lee Siu, please introduce your name.
Good morning, sir, and good morning, everyone. I'm Lee Siu Shen. You guys can call me Siu Shen.
Okay. Can you please introduce your name?
I'm Lee Su Shen, and you guys can call me Su Shen.
How old are you?
I'm 21 years old, and I'm from Penang.
Oh, you're from Penang. Okay, I thought I actually could hear the Penang slang actually. Okay, thank you. Next, Zikri. Are you there?
Me? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay, please introduce your name. A little bit, just a bit of your educational background, a bit. That's all.
My name is Muhammad Zikri Zubari bin Rodi.
Okay.
Back then, when I was diploma, I learned electric and electronic engineering.
Where?
In Polytechnic Kota Kinabalu.
Polytechnic. Polytechnic.
Yes.
Polytechnic. Okay. Okay. So for the rest of you, what I want and I need you to do is, later on, I need you just to about your name, which faculty are you actually from, and what actually your educational background, just a little bit, okay? With a clear features of your face as well. I'm not saying that because I need to recognize your names and your facial feature as well, so that I could call your name anytime and anywhere. Okay, is it okay for you? For the rest of you?
Sir, can you please repeat because you were cut off just now.
Oh, because of the internet lagging, eh?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, what I'm saying is, can all of you, okay, this is actually a very simple task. Okay, you can do this later on, right? We have finished our lesson, lecture. What you can do is record yourself around 20 seconds or 30 seconds. Tell me about your name, about your educational background a bit, and which faculty are you actually from. So those kind of components, you just have to tell me, record yourself within 20 or 30 minutes. And then you can, I think you can upload that in our WhatsApp group. Is it okay for you?
I think it's okay.
Is it okay? It's not too hard, right? It's something that is doable. Don't tell me it is too hard. Just 20 or 30 seconds. Okay, the rest of you okay? Agree?
Okay.
Great.
Okay. Okay. Now, let's go through into our course syllabus. Our topic today. Okay, like I'm sharing my screen right now. Can you guys hear me clearly?
Yes, we can.
Yes,
Right,
sir.
right now, yes.
Right?
Yes, sir.
I'm hoping that there's no any lagging from the internet.
Yeah, we hope so.
Wait, entire screen. Share. Okay. Can you see clearly about the first page of the PowerPoint?
Yep, for sure, sir.
Thursday.
Sure. Okay, thank you. Can I start? May I start?
Sure.
May I or may I not?
Yes.
You
Go
may
ahead.
not. Yes.
You may, sir.
Go ahead.
Okay.
You have no choice.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm just finished my class, so I'm a bit exhausted actually, because I have given lectures about around 3 hours non-stop just now. Okay. Now, our current subject, our current course is called as EDU, which is English Development and Engagement. And this is our second semester. And my name is Muhammad Hafs, as mentioned before. You guys, if you think that I'm speaking way too fast, the pace of my speaking is way too fast, you can just stop me anytime saying that, sir, can you please slow down a bit? Because we cannot get and grasp what you're talking about. Can you guys do that?
Sure.
Okay, just in case if I'm talking way too fast, do not worry, I'm not going to be pissed. I just want you to get the information that I'm trying to convey and deliver to you, okay? Okay. Now let's look into the academic notice. I think, have you guys been informed about your current session, your study current session with me?
No,
No.
not really.
Not really. You do not have a crystal clear understanding about your session with me.
No, sir. Not yet.
Okay, so let me explain a little bit. Okay, so for the first term of the semester, which is from the first week until the 6 weeks, okay, you guys will be having an online class with me. Well, okay, I asked the previous section why we actually having and dealing with an online class. They are saying that the campus is actually what do you call this? They are actually affording for the flooding victims, if I'm not mistaken. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And
So that is why we do not have enough classes, enough lecture for your classes. Okay, it's okay. Okay, so right after that, week 7, we are going to have a break, a midterm break for Hari Raya, and on the top of that, for the 8th and the next weeks, I think on the week of 15, we're going to have what do you call a face-to-face interaction teaching with you and me. We are going to have a face-to-face interaction teaching. So that is actually will be on May till July. Okay. So far, do you have any other questions you want to ask me? Is it first clear about this? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hopefully, is it clear? Okay. Now let's proceed with our next one. Okay, what is educational English development and engagement? Okay, so basically the main component of this education and the main component of this course is actually it is actually focusing on the language skills, specifically about your writing and about your speaking. Okay, so let me ask you this: is this actually your major subject or elective subject for English language?
Elective.
Elective
elective
subject.
subject.
Elective subject. Okay. Either way, even if it is your elective, since it is under my class, my instructions, you guys need to practice on the language while using in the casual communication or conversation with me. Understand? It's not that I prohibit you from using Bahasa Melayu. No, it's not like that. You can still your Bahasa, but at the same time, my main role or my responsibility is actually to educate you and to train you to speak and use the language as frequent as possible. It's not on the terms of the accuracy, but it's more on the fluency of your spoken language. Can you understand that? Doesn't matter if you guys make grammatical errors in your speaking, but as long as you guys try harder to make it as fluent as possible, then it is actually good enough for me. You guys get it?
Yes, sir.
We get it.
Okay, thank you. No, because we have 4 different projects this semester. Okay, I was well informed that we have to conduct 4 projects in which you guys will be doing that as a group and as individual, in which I will elaborate that for the later in our down to the slides. Okay, so and written communication or written English is something that I think you guys are quite well about that, because I've been informed that you got at least band 3 for your MWET, and some of you even got band 5, if I'm not mistaken. So that is actually a good news. So if you didn't pass for the band 3, it's not possible for you to get into UHM. If that is what I've been informed. I'm hopefully that is a true news given to me. Hopefully so. Okay, so we are dealing with language and we are of written and also the speaking. So try to keep practicing on your spoken language and written language as well. The writing is actually the main component, one of the main components, because you guys need to work on your proposal later. Okay, we have 2 different proposals. Okay, we have 2 different proposals, which is something I will explain further later. Okay, so about the EDE, okay, it is actually a project-based language learning. Okay, so I mentioned it is you guys have to deal with different projects. I guess 2, 3, 4 different projects. And it actually trains you to use English in a meaningful way during your conversation, daily basis communication and event throughout the project. So I'm hoping that even you are texting me, when you're seeing me, you guys try to apply and employ the use of English. Though I'm not saying that you cannot use Bahasa Melayu, you can, you still can, it's affordable to you because our Bahasa Melayu is our main language, right? But try to use English as frequent as possible because you need to train on your fluency. Okay, you got it? Next, last one is you need to complete a project in English on topics related to a wide range of real world situations present and write about the project. Okay, why these real world situations? Because you are going to work on real things. Means that you have to go to the site, you have to meet real people, you have to work with you have to work with your groups, and then look and choose your topic based on real event or culture or something related to the designed project. Okay, in which I will tell you and learn further later. Any further questions so far?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Now, about the learning outcomes. Okay, this is our learning outcomes. Just a very simple one. Write about the project using accurate and appropriate language expressions and writing style. Okay, this is actually mainly for CLO. The first one, costing outcome. The first one is focusing on your proposal. Okay, it's actually focusing on your proposals because the proposal will be in form of written. Okay, you have to focus on your style of writing, grammatical errors, and try to avoid that. And then using of appropriate language expressions in your proposal. And do not be too overly concerned because the format of the proposal is quite simple. Okay, have you guys done any kind of proposal before this? Hello?
Any kind of proposal?
Have you guys ever done any kind of proposal before this? Have you
Yes.
worked on it? Okay.
Yes. Yes.
I'm not so sure about the other courses, but for this particular course, the template provided to me is quite simple, and I'm hoping that is actually quite simple for you as well. It is just a matter that you have to think about the ideas and what are some of the procedures that you have to that you need to come out with your groups, and then you have to translate everything, every single idea into the template of the proposal itself. Okay. For the last one, CLO3, collaborate effectively in a group to complete the project. Okay, this is where it is based on the group project. Okay, you have to work collaboratively, try to for the first one, it's about video documentation, and for the second one, it's about on-stage performance. Okay, so you have to come up with the two different proposals about those two projects, and then you have to execute the projects as time goes by, and then present, and the date of submission is actually waiting for you as well. Okay, do you guys have any questions so far?
No,
How
sir.
about the groups?
How about the groups? Okay, I will elaborate that later. Okay, don't worry. Okay, now topics covered. Okay, in this particular course, these are some of the main components that are going to be covered. Okay, which are the project proposal. Okay, there are, as I mentioned, you are going to deal with two different project proposals. The first proposal is about your video documentary. Okay, the second proposal is about your stage performance, live stage performance on stage. Okay. Okay, and then the proposal writing skills and the presentation skills, in which you have, once you have done with your proposals, you have to come with a presentation, and which and there are some of the panels, and the Q&A sessions also will be uttered during the ongoing session. Okay. And the last one is your reflective logging. Okay, this one is actually for the final. This one is actually among of the two final stages, in which the final stage is going to have you are going to have your peer assessment That is your final project. This is actually your second final, which is the reflective logging. Okay, reflective logging means once everything you have done, clear and executed well, you have to come out with, you have to actually share about what you were feeling and thinking about the whole process while you are working on the projects. For example, you might have dealing with certain issues or certain obstacles and setbacks while you are working on the projects. Okay, this is actually based on your personal opinions and what do you think and what do you feel. That is vlogging. Okay, and in which this is actually comes in form of video as well. Okay, for project proposals, group it is group task. For proposal writing skill, okay, summer. Presentation skills also a group task. Reflective logging is individual task. Okay, you have to work on your own. And for the final one is, which is the peer assessment, is also an individual task. You have to work on your own. So means 2 group tasks and 2 presentation, 2 individual tasks. So far, okay. Okay. No
Yes, sir.
question?
Not yet.
Nothing.
Not really.
Not right now. Not at the moment. Okay, fine. Now let's look at the scoring. Okay, these are the things that I've been. These are these are the things. Yeah, these are the things that I've been mentioning about, which are the 4 different projects. Okay, the first one, project proposals. As I've mentioned, you have to work on the 2 different proposals, which is the first one is video documentary, and the second one is on stage performance. The weightage of the proposals are 30%. Okay, and the second one is execution and presentation, in which once you have done with the project proposal, once you have done with the proposal, you have to come up with the presentation. Okay, presentation means for the on stage, you have to perform on the stage. And I think for the video documentary, no, it's not, I think it's valid, which means you have to come out with a video documentary, which is the duration of 7 until 15 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. 7 until 15 minutes of duration for the video documentary, somewhere around that period. So execution and presentation, also the weightage of the carry marks is 30%. Reflective logging, also 30%. And the peer assessment, in which they used to have 20%, but now they reduce the amount, which is into 10% only. Okay. Any question? There will be a specific rubric on this. Do not worry. I'm not going to give you the rubrics, the marks, or the assessment based on my logical thinking. No, we actually been provided with a specific rubric just to lead us and guide us on how the exact way how we should marks and assess your particular projects. Okay. Any other question? So for the time being, I'm checking in our WhatsApp group, section 7, we are dealing with 130 participants, excluding myself, which is 112 participants. Okay, that is such a huge group.
Sir,
Yes, what is it?
do we have any examination for this subject?
For this subject? You
Any
guys not been
final
informed? If I'm not mistaken, you guys have exam for this paper. But I will try to confirm this one with Zainal and Dr. Riza. Okay.
How many times?
Huh?
How many times?
How many types of exam?
How many
How many
times?
papers? How many times? What do you mean by how many times?
Do we have 2 examination this sem or just 1?
I think okay. In regards to your exam, I will try to clarify with Dr. Riza and Zainal. But I think you guys have an exam probably because this course is particularly a project-based course. So you guys have to work on the projects, and about the exam, I doubt that you guys are going to sit for the exam. But just for the sake of validity, I will try to ask further Dr. Riza and Zainal. Will that be okay?
Okay, understandable.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, but as I've been informed that this particular course is only for project based, which means if it is project based, every assessment is going to be evaluated based on the projects that you have conducted. Should be like that. Okay, but I will try to verify further with Dr. Riza and Mr. Okay. Any other question? No. May I proceed?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so guys, can you give me around 5 minutes of resting? Is it okay?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Absolutely.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
You guys know I've been babbling from morning till now, and actually I'm feeling quite thirsty, so I don't want to drink water. Okay, let's say we'll see and meet again around 11:40. Is it okay with you?
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
sir.
All right.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Thank you so much. Okay, I'm back. Now let's go through into the course syllables. Okay, so the title is the course name is English Development is English Development and Engagement. So for our particular semester, and let's go through into the content, the subtopics of our course. Okay, guys. So as you have been well informed, for the first 6 weeks, week number 1, number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, we are going to have and we are going to deal with our online session of teaching and learning. So there are a few subtopics that I think I will distribute and delegate to you guys, and this one will be taking over by next week, which means that you guys have to form some groups, and I will delegate all the topics to you, and you guys have to come up with your own presentation about this. Is it okay?
Sure. Sure.
Is it okay?
Okay.
Try, eh? Okay. So let's go through into the first week, which is this week, introduction to the course. Okay, so we've got 3 different subtopics there, and today is actually something that I'm presenting. With us, the first week is something that actually has been done by me. Okay, for the second week, in which the proposal is actually being carried out throughout the week, which is the reflective logging. No, reflective logging is not about the proposal. It is about things that have been done, and you just have to record your experiences and what you feel and what you thought about those experiences. Okay, so this particular topic, I have to assign 3 different groups. And first group, you have to do an introduction to blogging, and then the second one used to content management, and the last one is the third group we will do for the language expressions in terms of reflective blogging. Yes. Okay, basically we have 117 we have 117 participants. Okay, since we have 117 participants, so the division of the groups shall be around 8 per group. So one group, we are going to have an 8 group of presentations, and each group will contains and will have around 8 people. So let's look at this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 subtopics, 11, 12, 13. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We have 16 subtopics. Okay, so basically, what I want you to do next is you form your own groups. Okay, you form your own groups, and then I will delegate all the topics to you. You come up with your own presentation, and then each of the group will be assigned to present on that particular week. Yeah, you guys, for example, the first group will have to present about the introduction to vlogging, which is under the topic of reflective blogging. Okay, which is on the week 2. This is actually for our next session of online teaching and learning. And then for the next one is for the third week, our project proposal. Okay, this is the week that you have to work with your groups about the project proposals. Okay, means that we have to come up with a group. We have to come up with our own groups, with your own groups by today, or I will give sometimes by the end of this week. You should have and formed your own groups, because by the end of the second week, you have to come up with you have to think of about your ideas about on the different proposals, which is about the video documentary, and the second one is about the on-stage performance. Okay. Last one is project proposal, which is the preliminary presentation, and the fifth week is proposal writing skills. Okay, the coherence and cohesion, sentence expression, and then project proposal discussion presentation. Okay, for the proposals, the date of submission is actually by the end of the week 6. Okay, you and your group, you guys work and collaborate together, discuss about what topic you guys would like to do, and then so you can actually do this and execute the proposals by week 2. You can actually work on this. Okay, so the date of submission for the 2 proposals is actually on by the end of week 6. Okay, so basically 2 different types of proposals, which is on video documentary, and the second one is on stage performance. Okay, you guys clear about this?
Yes. Uh,
Any question?
Clear, sir.
Clear? Okay, I'm hoping that you guys are crystal clear about this, because if you guys actually misleading by my lecture, that is actually one big problem to me. Okay, so two different proposals. The first one is actually on video documentary. The second one is actually about the on-stage performance. Okay, about the topic, we will discuss about this later, further down the slides. Okay, so right now we will discuss about the content. This is the phase where you have to execute your proposals. The proposals that you have designed and planned in the template, you have to translate that into your presentation performance. For example, if you are doing something about is it video documentary about historical places, okay, tempat bersejarah. For example, like you go to Malacca. Okay, there are so many. There are a few historical places that you can actually found out right over there. Like for example, Formosa, the Christ Church. Again. So this is the stage. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Week 7, week 8, week 9, and week 10. You have a month of project execution. Okay, this is the phase that you have to work with your team to work on those two proposals that you have done. Number one is you have to do the project video documentary, and the second one is you have to do the project of on stage performance. Okay, you got it? You guys get it?
Sir,
What is it?
for the due date on the video documentary is on week 6, right?
No, no, no.
Sorry. Okay.
Okay. The proposals by the end of week 6, you have to submit only for the proposals. Remember, you have two proposals. The first proposal is about your video documentary. The second proposal is about your stage performance. Only for the proposal parts. You got it? Okay.
Oh, okay.
So over by the end of the week 6, which is on week 7 and up and onwards, you have to work on that. You have to execute that. You sometimes, for example, you have to go to the site. If you okay, for example, if you chose a topic about Malacca, okay, you need to go for an interview. You need to go to a visit site. Okay, so you go and execute that. You have to work on that on week 7, week 8, week 9, and 10. So those are 4 weeks. You have to work on that projects. This is actually real life-based projects that you have to work on. For the first 6 weeks, it is just a written proposals. That's all.
For both proposal, sir.
What is it?
By week 6, we need to finish both proposal for the video and for
both
the stage.
proposals. Yes, by week 6, you have to submit and finish up your 2 proposals, which is on video documentary and also your, what is it?
Stage.
Yes, on stage. Thank you so much. Sorry,
Alright, sir,
I
thank you.
have been blabbering right now because I kept talking too much. Okay, so anyone else do not clear about this information? You can ask me. Do not worry. I'll still try to explain my best in my condition right now.
Sure.
Yes.
So we have to pick the same title for the project on the video documentary and on stage.
No, not necessary. Okay. For example, if you're doing something like you are interviewing Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad, right? For your video documentary, right? Okay. So for on-stage performance, you can choose some other things. For example, if you want to do like dramas, choir, singing, debate, any other live performance that you think you perform on the stage, it could be different from the first proposal. are different. You guys get it? If you're not clear about this, tell me. I could still try my best to explain this.
Sir, can you elaborate more on the on-stage performance?
Okay. Okay. This particular part, I will explain further in our down the slides. Okay. Can you please wait a bit?
All right, sure. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. So basically, this is our basic course syllabus and the weeks that we have to follow by and abide with. Okay. So you just have to know that for the first 6 weeks, only for the proposals. Work on the proposals. I will give the template. The template is quite easy and understandable. And by the end of the week 6, you have to submit on those 2 different proposals, which is on the video documentary and also on the on-stage performance. Okay, but right after week 6 done, we are proceeding with the week 7 and until 10 or 14. So you guys have to execute, do the training, go to the site, execute what you have planned in the proposal. Okay. So about the topics, we will discuss further about this. Okay. So are you okay with this so far? Guys, are you guys okay with this so far? Is it too heavy for you?
No, sir.
Okay.
So,
So let me shut it down.
Sir.
What is it? Okay, what is
So
it?
for the video documentary and on stage, and also the actual task should be the same topic.
One more time.
So for the video documentary on stage and the actual task, which is week 7 to 10, right? So we have
What is
to
your name?
choose, Shahrizal.
Sharizal. Okay, Sharizal. The actual task is actually the performance and the video document itself. The actual performance is you have to perform, means you have to execute, you have to look for the information for your video documentation, and you have to document that as a whole video for a duration of 7 until 10 minutes. That is the actual task for video documentary. And the actual task for the on-stage performance is actually you design the script, you design the props, you go for the training, and you do for the rehearsal, complete rehearsal by that week. You got it?
So should be the same topic we talk about on the both of video documentary and on stage.
No, I don't think I don't think it's supposed to be the same because on stage performance is you have to choose either you would love to do singing, you can do acting, you can do drama, you can do real life event, you can do what you call debate, but that is on stage performance. But in terms of the video documentary, do you guys know what is video documentary? Do you guys know what is a video documentary?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. So for video documentary, you have to choose a specific topic. It's either about the historical
Is it me or Sir lagging?
So
It's you, Zikri.
Sir, mute.
Sir, you are muted.
Oh, sorry, microphone.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, where did I stop?
Yes, sir, yeah.
Sorry. So sorry, guys. Where did I stop just now?
Something about his
Documentary. Documentary.
Okay,
Video
about the,
documentary.
you guys quite blurring about the topics for the documentary and about the topics of the performance stage, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let me explain. Okay. A video on stage performance is something that you have to do real life performance on stage. You got that?
Got it.
Okay, so the topics is limitless. The topic could be something about if you want to do a drama, if you want to do an acting, if you want to do a debate, a role play, a singing, a concert with the groups, you can do an on-stage performance based on that topics that you have chosen. You got it?
Okay.
Okay, but for the video documentary is a process where you actually choose you also actually choose a topic that you actually that actually piqued your interest the best, and at the same time, for the example of topics are like you are interviewing and documenting like famous people, Tan Sri Mahathir Muhammad. You are actually visit some historical places and then do some documentation and revealing some of the historical events that took place on that place. Okay, those kind of thing. And at the same time, the video documentation is you have to record the process of the process of the documentation. Means if you are interviewing, you have to insert and put in the facts about the interview. So documentation is actually you instigating and investigating a real life event. Whereas for the on-stage performance is something that you created based on the topic that you have interest on. Do you guys get it? Not get it? It's okay. I will explain. Let's go, Sharizal. Okay. How about the rest of you? Is it okay?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay, sir.
Okay. If you do not have any crystal clear understanding, you can just ask me. It's okay. I'm not going to be pissed. I'll try my best to explain things the way it should be. Okay. Now let's proceed with this one. Okay. Okay. So this is actually the description of your projects. Okay. So the first, okay, on the project proposals phase, you have to come up with two different proposals. Okay. The first proposal, as I mentioned, you need to work on your video documentary and on stage performance as your second proposal. Okay. So that's why I ask you either you got actually what is the meaning of video documentary. Okay, video documentary is actually the notes or the record of real life events that take place within a specific event within the specific places that you are going to visit later on. And on stage performance is something that you work with your teammates and come up with your idea on what kind of performance that you would love to do on the stage, but it doesn't have to be the same topic with the video documentary. Okay.
Oh, okay.
You get it?
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, I will show you about the template of the proposal. Okay, so for this particular group, we have 117 participants in this particular course. So 15 under 20, because since this is actually a group-based project, you guys will be placing around 15 under 20 students per group. Is there any problem with that?
No
No,
problem at
sir.
all.
No, eh? Okay. Next, okay, for the proposals, the output is definitely in form of written proposals. Okay, as mentioned, by the end of week 6, you have to submit all those two proposals Okay, which is the first proposal is on video documentary, and for the second proposal is on your on-stage performance. Okay, so we can actually start your proposal. You can actually start your proposal by next week. Once we actually have formed your respective groups. Selection could be about current issues, local culture. If you want to do some historical places also, you might be able to do that. About food, which is something you could do and reveal about the history, about the traditional food. And like prominent people, you interview some of the important people in our country. If you could actually get that interview with that with that particular person, and etc. So it is limitless. You could actually choose and topics that actually piqued your interest the best. Any question about this one?
Sir,
Mm-hmm.
for example, like we choose the food topic.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to interview who actually cook the food, right?
Okay. For example, if you are going to do about rendang, right?
Yes.
Okay, rendang. Where is rendang originated?
So that is
So
quite controversial.
that's pretty controversial, right? But you need to dig out about the root of the traditional food that you are looking for.
So we don't
Means
have to...
you have to interview a specific person. You have to record every single process that you do and and everything actually being documented as a one video. You know.
So if we interview the guy who doesn't speak English,
okay.
do we
About
need to ask
regarding
in
this,
English or?
okay, regarding this one, okay, since our official language is Bahasa Melayu, okay, if you picked out someone that is quite special and someone that is quite prominent, you could do, and you must have an invitation letter, like an invitation letter, right? So the invitation letter, the official format of the invitation letter should be in Bahasa Melayu. That's fine. Okay, and if the interview process takes place in Bahasa as well, that is also fine. Doesn't matter. But the production of the entire video should be in English language.
So we have to dub them or make subtitle?
The subtitles you could actually change into Bahasa Inggris, something like that. Okay, can I show you an example of it? Okay,
Yes,
you
sir.
might not able to hear the sound, but I think you will get the crystal understanding what is video documentary. Okay, let's look at this. Okay, this one is a video documentary prior to our UTHM students. They picked a topic about historical places in which you could recognize that, see that it is Malacca. Okay, so they picked out this one and you could see, yes, they actually even talk about it in Bahasa Inggris, in English language. This is about the Christ Church, the Christ Church. Okay, so they are digging about the history about this church, the history of it. Sometimes if you need to get the information, you have to meet a set of people to get the exact information. So she, as the interviewer, she speaks English and deliver the information in English. But the process of interviewing can be done in Bahasa Melayu. Do not worry. Okay, and then she also mentioned about this group. This particular group is also picking out about the Kota Famosa. So they digging out about the history of it, and they deliver about the information. How does it happen? Throughout the 7 till 15 minutes video. Okay, guys, do you guys get that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that is actually a video documentary, you know. So what is other historical places in Malaysia? Can you guys pick one and tell me?
Istana Negara.
Istana Negara, that's a great one. Perfect. Okay, so if you want to do something about Istana Negara, right, you must pick as okay, you go to the site, and then before that you must come up with several procedures just for you. You might need to interview some prominent people just to get some historical background about the Istana Negara. Okay, so those kind of things is actually being circling inside your video documentary. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Am I losing my connection again?
You were cut off just now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So basically, I'm sorry about that. So basically, have you got the essence of video documentary?
Yes.
Yes.
Hopefully, hopefully. But if you still a bit blurred and a bit doubt about on how to execute it, you can ask me later. Okay. Okay. Now let's proceed with our next slide. Now on proposal 2, which is on group stage performance. Okay. So for the group stage performance, you need to come up with your own proposal on this. Okay. So the proposal, as I've mentioned, it's not about it's not that difficult and complex. It's quite easy to understand. Okay. These are actually the examples of selection of themes or topics that you could do for your proposal for your on-stage performance. Okay, so you could do something about drama, choir, or choral speaking, like I said, a concert, or like acting, role play. It could be anything. Okay, do you see the difference between proposal 1 and proposal 2?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir.
Okay, I hope so. Yeah. Okay, so now let's look at the template of the proposal. Okay, can you guys see this one clearly?
Yes.
Good one. Now, okay,
Zoom,
the
sir.
template is actually quite brief, you know. It only contains of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 sections. Okay, it contains of 13 main sections. Okay, for example, if you are working on your on-stage performance and you would love to perform a drama, okay, what is the title of the drama? Okay, so give a concise summary about the drama and about the background of it. Maybe it contains some historical backgrounds, folklore, or maybe it is just a myth about the drama that you got it from tradition, from generations to generations, something like that. Okay, this is actually we are talking about the on-stage performance proposal. The next one, the objective. You have to set up a clear objectives about what you are going to do. Okay, why do you have to do that? Why do you have to do on the, that particular topic for your on-stage performance? And who is your target audience? And what is actually the activities? Okay. Next one, project deliveries. The budget. Okay, this is one of the most important thing if you want to do for your proposals. And I'm talking about the video documentary and also for the on-stage performance proposal. Okay, because both of these proposals, they will be involving with some budget and with some costing. Okay, so I mean, you guys might choose something that is quite challenging, that is more challengeable and is quite tough to accomplish, but still doable. So you guys can you guys can go and proceed with it. But as long it is something that is achievable within your context of group, then there's no problem with me. Do not do something that is actually beyond your group's capability. Sometimes you have to consider the transport aspect. For example, if you want to do something about a video documentary about famous soccer player outside of the Malaysia. Okay, so you could do that. You might able to get in contact with that person, and you could do the interview online. So that is achievable and doable. Yes, you can do that. It doesn't involve too much costing. It is just an online version of interview session. You guys get that?
Yes.
Okay. Like the previous just like the previous video that I showed you, the group actually went to the Malacca, and then it involved with some budgets about how they are going there, what kind of transportation they are going to use. So all these kind of components are being taken into account into your proposal later. Okay. Now, this is the sample of proposal. Do not worry, guys. This sample of proposal, I will give it to you later. So you can use this as your guidance and as your reference. So, okay, this is actually an example of a proposal. It's about, yes, the one that you mentioned about, Sharizal, the traditional food. I think it was you, right? About the traditional food, right? Okay, so okay, if you do something like rendang, okay, what is the origin of the rendang? Where does it come from? Okay, so but rendang is quite controversial. But if you could actually specify and narrow down the scope, that is actually excellent for you. Okay, so how do you execute about the video documentary about the rendang? Okay, who is the prominent people that you are going to interview during the process of looking for the historical rendang? For example, okay, so all those things, it seems a bit basics, but it's very important to you to jot down everything inside of the proposal. Okay, the budget, the evaluation, and assessment. Okay, as for your rubrics, as mentioned, we have a specific rubrics. We have a specific assessment evaluation. Do not worry. We could actually give our best to assess you the best that we could, based on your effort, based on what you have produced, the outcome of the product. Any question, guys?
So sorry for asking.
Okay.
So for both proposal, we use the same template lah.
Yes, do not worry. This is the same template for both of the proposals.
All right.
Okay, all right. Okay, go ahead. Okay, so you are going to use this one as a sample for your both proposals, but in terms of the content, in terms of the description, they will be different. Okay, because the first one is actually focusing on your video documentary. The second one is focusing on your on-stage performance. You got it?
Sir.
Yes.
There is 16 to 20 students in a group, right? Is it all of the members have to involve in both of the proposal?
You are saying that all of them? Of course you have to, right?
Which means 20 students have to involve in the on-stage video.
Yeah, of course. It looks like it's okay. This is how it views. Each one of the group, you guys have to work on 2 proposals, and you have to come up with the projects. Okay, means each group you have to come up with the proposals of the video documentary and also on stage performance. But you are going to execute this simultaneously. Understand? The writing process will be taken within the first week until the 6th week, until week 6, and then the submission will be by the end of 6 weeks. Understand? So each group will be working on 2 different proposals. It's not a choice. Am I answering your question?
Sir,
Understood, sir.
Yes.
just to double confirm, so one group has about 15 to 20 people, right? Not 8.
For the time being, yes.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Now you're thinking who is your team partners, right? Do you want me to delegate who is your team partner, or do you want to delegate on your own?
So delegate.
On our own.
No,
You want to delegate your team members on your own?
No.
Yes, sir.
No, no, yes, yes or no?
I think we should vote.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Maybe, maybe not.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
Let me
So
decide.
I'm
Yes,
giving.
sir.
Okay. I'm giving you the authority to discuss and decide who is your team members for your project based execution. Okay, so because I do understand that sometimes we need to get our best idea from someone that we really comfortable with, but sometimes you could actually work better with some other people that you just barely met. So it's up to you, but for this particular course, just like from the previous section, I also give them the authority to decide and pick out their team members. Okay, so the same thing, I'm giving you the opportunity, decide on your own what team members, who is the one that you would like to go to work with, and you would like to work on this section. Not this is not just taking place around for the first week, for the first month, second month. No, this is going to be for the entire semester. So you have to think about, you have to consider all other factors outside, the journeys, the opinion sharing, and some other things that you need to consider. Because you are working with people, because you're working with 3 people, and sometimes those you think that could collaborate well with you is someone that you could ask to go to the site or something like that. Okay, so is it okay if I'm giving you the authority to decide on your own team members?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
Yes,
I'm giving you the opportunity. Yeah. Okay, now can I proceed?
Sir, I have one
Yes.
question
What is it?
regarding the on-stage performance.
Okay.
So about the on-stage performance, I want to know about the who will be the organizer for the performance.
Okay. Okay, this is quite exciting news actually, because you know what? Our campus is going to we are going to be held a festival. It's like a talent festival, a fiesta for talent show. You know, so this kind of performance, you guys have to do in your groups, work together, and I think the festival is going to be executed on week 14, if I'm not mistaken, and you are going to compete with students on different sections as well, because you are in section 7. We have 24 sections, if I'm not mistaken. So each of the section, the lecturer will choose the best group that actually that actually have an excellent performance, and to represent the section for the competition. It is just not for a showing, it is for a competition sake. So this is one of the reasons why we actually having this kind of on-stage performance. So that's why you are being given with the leisure to choose your own topic: drama, choir, choral speaking, or a concert, like mentioned, singing. It could be either ways. Am I answering your question?
Yeah.
Okay. So you need to be creative on this one. Seriously. This is actually my first time handling section students with section 7 and section 8, but I'm hoping that you could do something that could make me proud about the outcome of the product. You guys are engineering students, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
so you
sir.
guys must be must be really good with the use of technology. Unlike me, I'm not that expert. I'm not that prominent with the technology. I just know about the basics. So for you guys to get to know about the use of technology, that is just wonderful for me. Okay, so I'm not restricting you guys to choose a specific topic. You guys could come up with your own discussion as a team. But as I mentioned, the execution, the training for the video documentary and on-stage performance is actually happening on week 7 until week 10. You guys got it? And then later on, after that, you guys have to perform that kind of. You have to submit the task, which is the video. The video you have to the video documentary, you have to hand it over to me, and then on stage performance you have to do for the presentation as well, and waiting for the performance during the festival. Okay, the name of the festival, if I'm not mistaken, is what is it? What was it? I'm not so sure. Something about festival and talent show, but it's not being finalized. So there are still considering what other options for to be given for the title of the event. Okay, so discuss among yourselves, decide who is your team members within within how many members did I say just now? 15 under 20, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, 15 under 20 members. Okay, right after this session finished, you could actually discuss among yourself. Okay, so any other question?
Sir,
Okay. What is it?
earlier you said it was about 8 per group. So
8 per group? Did I mention that?
earlier this.
Oh, so sorry. 8 groups, but it contains 15 until 20 people within a group. Yeah, sorry.
Group, but it contains 15 to
Yeah,
20.
you guys have to excuse me because I've been giving my lecture till morning, and now I've numbed you know I dah tersasul dah. So I'm so sorry because of the miscommunication. Okay, so for each group, you guys need to have need to have 8 groups, if I'm mistaken. Is it relevant? Because we are dealing with 117. We are having 116 participants, right? Let me check in our WhatsApp group. Okay, right now we have 118 participants, excluding myself, which is 117 lah. Okay, so doing the math calculation, I think for 117, you guys have to need to have a balance distribution of the team members, which is around 8. Is it 8? Is no 15. 15 until 50, as I mentioned, 15 until 20 people per group, but only 8 groups. The big umbrella is actually the groups itself, but the one in the groups contains only 15 until 20 people. Is that okay for you?
Okay, sir.
Okay, any other question?
Sir, the proposal 2 is the on-stage performance. So can we do a singing and the choreography as well?
Of course you have. Of course you can. I've told you I do not restrict you into what kind of performance you want to do. You can do something. You might have an idea about what kind of choreography you want to do and perform on the stage. That is actually beyond my expertise. But you guys are quite. I know that some of the engineering students that are good with dancing. You guys could come up with a really wonderful choreography. Who knows? Might be. Okay. But I will try to validate this one further with Encik Zainal, because he is the coordinator for this particular course, and Dr. Nuriza if necessary. Okay. Okay, guys.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you
Very
so
clear.
much. Just remember that there is no specific topics on both proposals or on both projects. Okay, it is limitless. Just the thing you have to consider is about the constraint in terms of costing, or maybe in terms of commitment among of the group members in future. I do not know. Those things you have to take into considerations. But in terms of the choices of topic selection, it's up to you. I'm not going to restrict you to choose any kind of performance. Okay, do the best that you could. Okay, you might, but please do not make all the dancing performance. Yeah, you got it. Hello, am I disconnected again?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Okay, you guys, please respond. I couldn't
We are
talk alone.
buffering.
It's like I'm being talking to a wall, but you guys actually are quite responsive compared to the other person just now. compared to the other groups, because the other group they are quite obedient. Yeah. Okay. Hey, what time we have to start our class? Is it anyone?
Suppose 2 p.m., sir.
2 p.m. 2 p.m. 2 p.m. Okay. I don't want to waste any time. Okay. We head into group performance. Okay. Do you want to get a break for a while, or is it okay for you to proceed?
Depends on you, sir. If you can carry on, then carry on.
You're the tired one, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. We have another few slides, just a bit of briefing, because at the end of this lecture, what you have to do is I need you to discuss among yourself. I'm not going to interfere about your discussion. I'm not going to I'm not going to intervene in your discussion about who is the team members of your groups. You have to discuss on your own online. As I would leave you guys alone, you guys choose the most effective way to discuss about your team members. Okay. That will take around 30 minutes. Okay. I will allocate around 30 minutes for you to guys to discuss among yourself who is going to have in this group and who is going to be in that group. Okay, that is right after we have finished with our presentation. Okay, next one is we've done this. Okay, these are some of the considerations that I've been talking about: the cross curriculum, the perimeter project within 25 kilometer radius. Okay, but if you can go beyond than that, there's no problem. Okay, because as I showed as I showed earlier about the video documentary where that team actually visited the historical places in Malacca, so it must be more than 25 kilometer radius. So the costing, the challenge, but manageable, doable, creativity, problem solving. Okay, I know that those groups are on different sections. They are actually producing a very good quality of video documentary, but I know that you guys also can do better than that. Even if you guys, because we are not seeing one another, we haven't met with one another. I've never seen you in real life, but I'm hoping, I'm trusting that you could do something more creative. Do not play safe, okay? Do not play safe. Try to go beyond what you're capable of, but at the same time, it must also be doable and manageable according to your team's effort. Okay. Just tell me if you have any problems in regards to anything, in regards of your time management, in regards of your financial, in regards of your opinions. You can seek for my guidance as well. I'll try my best within my power, within my ability, just to help you and guide you throughout your project completion. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, next. Okay, this one is actually for the presentation. Okay, this is a group task. Remember, remember that the proposal is group task-based project. And then the project execution also within the group task-based project. So these two is actually still in the same group. Okay, so the project execution, as I've mentioned, it happens within week 7 to week 10. So within this week, if you are doing something about on stage, you need to come up with a script, you need to come up with the props, you need to come up with the process, the procedures, what time, what is duration, the perfect timing for every single sound system. Okay, so this project, the project execution takes actually within 7 till 10 weeks. Means that you have the entire month to work on this. But at the same time, you have to work on your video documentary. That is a bit challenging, you know, because you guys within a group, you guys have to work on both projects because you have done with the proposals. The only challenge for you right now is to deal with the two execution at the same time of the both projects. That is one big challenge, at least for me. But I'm thinking that I believe that you can do it. Try your best. Question. Okay, Guys, this is one EDE Film Festival and Talent Show. Okay, this is actually the name that been discussed and given, but hasn't been finalized. I mentioned that the performance, the talent show was on the 14th week, but I was wrong. It is actually on the week 11. Okay, on the week 11, you have to do for the talent show. Okay, means that within week 7 until week 10, the execution process takes place. Also requires you to do some practicing about the presentation on stage and also about the documentary. So within that week, it has to be completed as well. Any questions so far, guys?
Sir,
Yes.
can you hear me? Yeah.
What is it?
Can you hear me? Because this place line very slow. Right.
Oh, yeah, I can hear you, but sometimes
Okay.
it's quite dim. But it's okay, I can still hear you.
Can you share this form at author?
What form?
This your assessment.
My what do you mean by assessment? The rubrics.
Yeah. Can you share at
Oh,
author?
the
Yeah.
scoring.
Yeah.
Okay, I will give this one. I do not. I'm not in the author actually, because I'm still new. But if possible, okay, this rubric is actually just for the. Okay, let's see about the rubrics. Okay, this is a rubric for your on-stage performance. Okay, for the rubrics, I will share the rubrics to you so that so that you will have a concise and clear ideas about what you actually will working on it. Okay, don't worry. If it's not in the author, I will share this in our WhatsApp group. Is it okay with you?
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you. Because I'm not in the I'm still not in the author group. Okay, but if possible, if could inform Zainal, he might be able to upload the document inside the author. But if it's not possible, then the easiest way for me to do it is actually upload these documents inside our WhatsApp group. Okay. Okay, so this is a bit this is what we had been given about the rubrics. This is the marking scheme for your on-stage performance. So you will have a concise and clear understanding of what things you need to do. Okay, project plan, okay, the implementation, okay, the quality of work, which is the product itself, and then your teamwork, okay, presentation, all of these things. Okay, quality of work. Excellent. As usual, we have few different departments: excellent, good, fair, and poor. I'm hoping that you're not belong in the fair and poor. Please go beyond than that. Good and excellent would be excellent for me. Would be wonderful. Okay. Any question in regards to your weightage of scoring? You guys have any question? Okay. Okay. Just for an additional extra information, the scoring for each project is different. Okay. Okay, the one that I'm showing you right now is the scoring scheme for your on-stage performance. Okay, for the documentary, for the video documentary, we have another different rubric marking scheme. That one is also something that I will share to you later on, if possible. And we have another two different rubrics, scoring rubrics, which is on the peer assessment and also on the, what is it? We have another one. We have another task view. The proposal, we have the rubrics. The video documentation, we have different rubrics. Also, same goes with the on-stage performance, different rubrics. And last one is your peer assessment, is also different rubrics. Okay, I'll try to upload all these four rubrics within our group later on. Okay, now let's proceed with it. It's 12:36, guys. Okay, reflective logging. You guys, do you know what is reflective logging? You guys have any idea what is reflective logging? Anyone?
No, sir. I don't have any idea.
No idea. Okay, it's okay. A very concise and short definition is reflective logging is something that you record, but it actually record in terms of video. It is a collection of experience of pieces of experiences that you had gone through during the first phase, which is the proposal phase, to the final phase, which is the presentation phase. For example, for the blogging, for the proposal phase, you're actually doing this based on group teamwork, based on group works, right? So you could share about your experiences personally, about your teamworks, about how do you feel on certain events that is actually taking place, that is actually happening while you are conducting in the process of completion of the project. So all of it is actually the compilation of pieces of experiences and being recorded in a video as well. Okay, okay, let me show you a video like this. So basically, from the first phase that you are dealing with, which is the proposal phase, until the execution phase, you are going to execute the proposal, which is you go to the site and work on it. And the last one is you presenting the projects. So those experiences you compile within a video of 7 till 10 minutes. You share your opinions and views of what is your opinions on that. What is your personal feelings on that? Okay, let me show you. Even though you cannot listen, even though you cannot hear the audio, but I think you can actually get the gist. Okay, this one is our prior semester student. She is working on the reflective logging. Okay. So she is talking about time management. Okay, she is also talking about the project proposal, the execution of proposal, the teamwork during the proposals. Okay, and then a little bit about the elaboration of EDE, what is compulsory. Okay, so many things that you could actually insert and put inside the video. As I told you, it is like a compilation of memory of your personal experiences. We're talking about teamwork, not to get along, shy, scared. It could be about feelings. It could be about the project itself. It could be about something that makes you happy, or it could be something that makes you a bit upset, not happy with. Okay. Do you guys get it?
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any question on this? Okay. The duration for the video is taking around 7 till 10 minutes. Okay, and this is individual task. It's not group task. The group task session has over. So the individual task is actually taking place like this on this week 14. Week 14 means you have to submit this one. So the execution for this one is actually alongside with the group task or the group process, the group project as well. Just that the proposal, if I mentioned, the submission of the proposal is actually on by the end of the week 6, and the presentation of your performance and also documentary is actually within week 7 until week 10, and within week 14 you have to submit. Means that you have to work on it after week 10, 11, 12, 13. Yes, you still have some time to work on it for your individual task, which is the reflective logging. Okay. Then one of the requirement is the next step that you have to go through is you have to publish, upload your individual task, your reflective logging on YouTube or on TikTok, on Twitter. Choose any online platforms that you prefer the most. And as I've mentioned, the scoring rubrics is not based on the number of likes that you're getting from the private viewers or from the public viewers. It is based on the lecturer's assessment and evaluation. Okay, but but you are required to actually upload the video in either one of the online platforms. Okay, got it? Okay, thank you. Okay, this is the last one, the peer assessment. Okay, this actually works hand in hand with the reflective vlogging. This one is peer assessment. It's not in terms of the video. This one is actually written form. Okay, this one is also something you have to talk about your personal experience, about your something that makes you happy or something that makes you upset. Okay, this one is quite similar with the context of the reflected logging, but this one comes in form of written form. So the output for this one is in form of written, but the output for the reflected logging is actually in terms of the video itself. Okay, got it. Okay. Guys, just tell you, some students, when they are actually recording themselves, they most of the students, they actually prepared a text next to the top, I don't know, maybe on the chair or something on the table, and then they actually read. While reading, they are recording themselves doing the reflective logging, or maybe some of the things, or like video documentary. Yes, you can do that. You can actually do that. You can actually do that if you're not feeling very secure or not confident about your the fluency of your speaking skills. But it would be better if you try to practice the language without depending too much on the text, on the context. Okay, this is just a suggestion, but it's up to you. It's your project, but I'm trying to give you one of the best solution, or one of the best alternatives that you can actually initiate within the project application. Okay. Okay, finish. So let's clear these things out. Okay, so for assessment one, the assessment one is your proposals project. Remember, you have to work on two different projects. The first one is the proposals on your video documentary, and the second project is on your on-stage performance. Okay. Then this one needs to be submitted within weeks, by the end of the week 6 and 7 lah, around something like around that 2 weeks. Okay. So once you have done with your project proposals, what you have to do next is you have to execute what you have planned inside the proposal, which is the project execution. It takes place around week 7 until week 10. Okay, so on week 7 and on week 7 to 10, you have to execute if you are going to go to the site for your project documentary, or you are going to do some interview session with the prominent people. So you can do with it within that time, within that period. And also, if you would like to train for your on-stage performance, it also actually works hand in hand. You guys have to be flexible in terms of time management, because without good and proper time management, I think you guys will be in a disaster condition. Because project based on stage and also documentary, it takes lots of efforts and it takes lots of time. And as a team, you need to work this one collaboratively and really have a good communication. Try to be considerate with other people's situation as well. Try to consider it and try to understand the situation for other people lah, just to make sure that the execution is smooth and fluent throughout the project completion. Okay, so once you have done with your project execution, you have to present it, which is on week 13 until week 14. That is the presentation. And on week 14, you have to work on the reflective log and the peer assessment on this. So the individual task is your are your peer assessment and reflective log, and for the group task are actually your proposal writing and also your performance on the video documentary and also on the stage performance. Do you guys have any answer, or do you guys have any question on this? You can ask me right now. I'm trying my best within my condition to answer as clear possible or to clarify things that is quite blurred right now. What is it? Anything?
Sir, can you share this slide on WhatsApp group?
Boleh, no wonder, no problem. I can do that free of charge. No extra charge for you. Anything else? Okay, the proposal. Okay, you guys know that I'm actually still a newbie. I will get further information on this with Encik Zainal lah. Okay, I will try to get further information on this about the link of submission. It might be taken hands-on or it might be taken as a soft copy hands-out. I'm not so sure, but that is the least thing that you need to worry about because the main concern is the execution and the planning. Okay. Okay, thank you. Anything else? Nothing else.
For the time being, no, sir.
Yes. Nothing else.
Currently, no.
Currently, no. I'm hoping that my explanation and my lecture is giving you a bit of crystal clear understanding about what you are what you are about to do for the next few weeks, and hopefully you can plan something and construct something within your mind, and plan about what is the future action that you need to take just to make sure that the completion of the project is smoothly smoothly executed. Because I'm pretty sure. Okay, how many of you is actually okay? Is there many of you actually in the first semester in the first semesters? Is there any first semesters in this group?
Yes.
Okay. For the first semester, okay, and then for the second semester. Okay. So time management is really crucial for you. You have to be really aware of your time management and about your group collaboration. Okay. So I'm hoping that you could do your best on this. Try to come up with some creative and wonderful ideas. Doesn't matter as long as it is not touching on any sensitive issues. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, try to avoid that. But if you are doing and dealing something with that, make sure there is some silver lining to it. What I'm trying to say is the moral value of it. Okay, so you could do anything as creative as possible. Okay. Any other question? It's 12:49 right now.
Sir,
Yes.
what's the video for 30 seconds? Where should we send it?
The video.
The 30-second video.
Okay. For the presentation, right?
No, for the
Self-introduction.
self-introduction.
Oh, that is just from that is just for me actually, because I need to get to know to you. That is not for assessment. Don't worry. Okay, you guys can do that. You guys can upload that in our WhatsApp group. Just a very simple one. It's not going to take a long time. About your name, about your class, about your faculty, about your educational background a bit. That is actually happening right after our class session has done. Okay, so any other question? Anything before I proceed?
Yes, sir, you can proceed.
No question, yeah? Okay. Now let's go to next level. Okay. The next level is the group division. Okay. For the group division, okay, I have to employ the two different types of group division. For the first one is for your project group division. For the second one is your presentation group division. Okay, for your presentation group division, I think okay, do you want to decide which group do you want to decide on your own on which group do you want to be with for the presentation of the topics? Or you want me to give it to you as well?
Not clear, sir.
Not clear? Okay, what I'm saying is I'm giving you authority to decide on your own about your team members, right? For your project, right?
Yes,
Yep.
So
yeah.
yes, so we have another session. You guys, please do not forget that you have to present a few subtopics for our course, right? The 14 subtopics that we are talking about during our earlier presentation. Do you guys remember that? Lah, lupa kau ni. Okay, so do you guys want me to allocate the team members based on my own preference, or do you want me to give you the authority for you to allocate your own team members? Which one do you prefer?
The first one.
The first one, you want me to allocate the team members?
Yep.
Which one? Authority or okay? Which authority or I think I will decide on my own on the first group, which is the presentation group. Is it okay?
Okay.
Okay, but I will give you the authority to actually set up your own group members for the second project, which is the entire project lah. You discuss about that among yourselves. But I need to get to know about your group members and about the list of names of your members and about the names of your team. Okay, before that, can I appoint a leader for the course section? Please, can I?
Yes, sir.
Guys, are you guys listening to me?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Do you
Yes,
guys
sir.
agree if I appoint a group leader within this course, the section 7, to just get to know and deliver any kind of information or deliver to me any kind of information in regards to your projects or any other related informations? Is it possible for me to appoint a leader for this whole section 7?
Yes,
Yes,
sir. You
sir.
may.
Okay, do you have any suggestion? Since I never met you, since I do not know any one of you, never met physically, so I need your suggestion on this. Who would you like to give the authority to work as the leader for this section? Any suggestion?
Nurul
Are you,
Naima.
huh?
Nurul
Naima.
Naima.
Nurul Naima. Nurul Naima. Nurul Naima was the first person that presented, right? She was the first one that introduced herself, right?
I guess so.
Any other contestant? Would you
Nabil
like
Nazri,
to?
sir.
Siapa?
Nabil
Sharizal.
Nazri.
Nazri who? Nazri. Nabil Nazri.
Yes.
Nabil Nazri. Okay. Nabil Nazri. Okay. I have the two names. Okay. Let me appoint. Okay. Nabil Nazri, can you be the leader for this section? Is it okay for you?
For this section, sir.
For this particular course section, is it okay for you?
I don't know, sir.
It's okay because Naima, she will work as your assistant.
I don't know if I can deliver.
It's okay, just try. You have to try out a few things. Sometimes everything has a first time. Is it okay?
Okay, sir. I'll
Okay.
try.
Just in case, for example, Naima, are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you will work with Nabil, and you will actually work side by side with him. Work as his assistant. Is it okay for you?
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. Because one person couldn't handle the entire people, you know. Because you actually, I'm actually quite surprised that they actually allocate me around more than 100 people within this section. And then for the second section, section 8, they allocate me with more than 100 people as well, 100 students. So include you guys, I have to handle around almost 300 people within the sections, which is quite challenging. So I need some assistance from you guys. So in any case, if there's any problem, if there's any news that I would love to deliver, I could easily contact either Nabil or either Naima. Right? Okay.
Sir,
What is it?
300 people, sir.
Huh?
300 people.
Paper? What do you mean?
Is it for this section? Did we have about around 300 people?
For
300.
this section, for this section 7.
Yes. So we are the leader for apa? For 300 people.
No. Just for this
Oh.
particular section.
Oh,
Don't worry.
okay. Sorry.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'm not giving you like unachievable task for you to handle both sections, because I have appointed the leader for section 8 as well. Don't worry.
Okay,
You are just in charge of this section with Naima. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. It's doable. Do not worry. You can do that. Okay. So Nabil and Naima. Okay. For the first task of you two, okay, we still have okay, it's 1. Okay, roughly it is 1. Okay, I will give you 30 minutes. 30 minutes, you guys discuss among yourselves. Since we have 8 numbers of groups, 8 numbers of groups. No, not numbers. We have you need to, you need to have 15 until 20 number of people within a group for your project. Can you please delegate the task? Can you please handle the process within 30-40 minutes? And give me okay, each group has to have a leader. Okay, each group has to have a leader, and each group needs to list down their family members and give a name of the group. Okay, but for Naima and Nabil, your task is only to handle the meeting. Do you get me? Naima and Nabil, is it okay for you to take charge?
When the meeting, sir?
It's not like a mod meeting. You guys can actually discuss this one in our WhatsApp group. Who would like to be in the in this group? Who would like to be in this group? Who would like to be in this group? Okay, you can do this. You can do this online. I'm not going to intervene. I'm actually giving this able to you, Naima. Is it okay? Just I know that by the end of 40 minutes, all the groups have been set up, and I know who are the list of the groups within each group and who is the leader for each group. Is it okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay. You do you understand what is your assignment is?
Maybe I will try ask you again after the class.
Okay. No, I mean, because we have this is actually still on class, Naima and Nabil. This actually is still on class, means that you guys discussing right now.
Okay.
I'm not going to intervene. I'm not going to interfere your discussion. The discussion can take place in our WhatsApp group, or you can do this online via our Google Meet. Okay, discuss, delegate who is going to be in this group, who is going to be in this group, because you guys, I've been giving you the authority to decide who is your friends, who are your friends that you want to work with for the project. Is it? Got it?
So we can choose our. Can you?
Your task,
okay.
Nabil, your task is just only to conduct. Is just only to conduct. Make sure that every single group is properly set up. Means everyone has 15 or 20 people within a group. That's all.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Understand?
Okay, I understand, sir.
Okay, but just make sure. But for the other participants, if you want to have if you want to form a group, make sure once you have formed your group, decide a name for the group, and then number 2 is list down the names of your members in each group. Okay. Is it crystal clear, or you still have doubt about this?
No.
No questions.
From now on, no.
From the time being, no. Okay.
From now, no. There's no
Okay.
question.
Okay. Thank you so much. So with the dalam tempo 40 minutes, 40 minutes. Is it okay for me? Is it okay for you to handle 40 minutes discussion among yourself and delegate which one group is this, which group is this? Is it okay? 40 minutes?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So within 40 minutes, I will come back to this Gmail, and then you just have to give me the list of the groups and who are the team members in each group. Okay, and who is the leader as well for the team, for each of the group as well. Got it?
Got it, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so I'm leaving. I'm actually handing over the table to you, Nabil and Naima. So you just make sure that everyone know what to do. That's all. Okay. Thank you. See you back. I will return back around 1:40. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. You can remember you can discuss in our WhatsApp group, or you can discuss here as well. Okay.